So welcome to a new week, a brand new episode of Nevermind the Broadcast, and I'm your host, Izzy Smut. So, brand new fact that I learned this week. Did you know that ketchup was used for indigestion as like a medicine for indigestion back in the day, like in the 1800s? Isn't that crazy? You're like, so you know, that little dipping supply that you use for your fries or whatever, just a condiment that you use now that was used for indigestion. Like, wouldn't that cause indigestion? I mean, but that's what they did back in the day. They're like, oh, just drink some ketchup, kid. You'll be all right. This is crazy. Back in the day, the remedies and the stuff that they have just blows my mind. Like, there's just so many things that they did back then. And I'm like, what the fuck? But hey, welcome. So that's the fact that I learned. And, I'm going to tell you an update about me that's going on this week. I've been getting more and more videos, which has been great. It makes me happy because it makes you, and more subscribers too, which makes it, cool, because I could tell that you guys are actually watching and not just saying you're watching. And I also know that you guys want me to play your videos, and it's really cool. So it's been a really fun time doing this show, and, I hope that one day it becomes bigger so I can actually have like a studio, but who knows, dreams are dreams. But you can't stop dreaming, because then that means you're dead. But, so the first video, again, I was hesitant, but since I received great response for, when I played my Dan Broads video last week, I figured I'd play another band that it was in, because I'm not trying to make the show about me. I'm making it about, local bands in the scene, but like, this video is very much relevant today, especially, we released it back in, oh my God, a while back, and it's called Red, White, and Blue, and the band was called the Ratz with a Z, and we did a bunch of things. We played a bunch of shows, but we pissed off a lot of people. But this video definitely pissed off a lot of people. It's basically what's happening now, that basically, without getting too political, people have that cult mentality and, blindly following the leaders, and, you should not simp or just be so engulfed in like following a politician. I don't care. Okay. Even if you're blue, red, I don't give a fuck, well, yeah, I mean, it depends. I don't know. It's complicated now, because there's a lot of things that are happening that makes me question people's intentions, integrity, all that stuff. But, with this video, we released it, and it was done in like a cartoon form. We hired somebody to do it, and he did a tremendous job. And it's definitely true. It's definitely something that I'm seeing nowadays, and it didn't change. We released this video back then thinking that things will be different now, and it's not. It blows my mind how things are exactly the same, if not worse. And, people's rights are being taken away. This is a call for action. I mean, if you're going to sit back and say, I'm not political, then you're kind of part of the problem too. But that's the thing as well. I mean, you have to check your privilege, because a lot of people tend to not care if it doesn't have anything to do with them, unless it has something to do with them, then they start to care. And that's not the mentality you should have. You should actually, care more so about yourself. It's that selfish human mentality of like, well, if it doesn't affect me, who gives a fuck? Well, that's not a way to live, because you never know, if that's going to affect you one day. And that's all I have to say. So this video was done years ago. We released it. It got a lot of comments, a lot of people that were very angry about it, but I wanted to release it now because it's very relevant to what's going on. And I'm still seeing it every day. And I'm not trying to get too political on the show, because it's, what I mean? Like, even, if you know who I am, you know what my politics are. And I'm here to promote bands and promote, positivity, music, the scene. But still, there's some shit I gotta call out. Like, there's some bullshit that's happening, and it's not cool. So, this is the Ratz with Red, White, and Blue. So that was the Ratz with Red, White, and Blue, and we're on to the next band. So if you were offended by the last video and you don't want to watch the channel anymore or support me, you have every right to do that. I really don't care. It's your life. You know, and like I said before, we're all going to have different opinions. That's life. You know, we can't force, our stuff, and, I'm not going to shove my views down people's throats, but I am what I am, and, I'm going to be proud of that. So the thing is, it's like, I've always said to people, you can say whatever you want about me on your page. It's your page. I'm not going to police your page. But don't try coming on my page and think you could talk shit to me, because it's not going to work. It's just not going to work. And sometimes, like, people really try hard and I just laugh at it. Like, man, you got so pressed that you have to go and leave a comment to try to insult me, and I'm just laughing at you because you're in block. I'm like, yeah, I'm going to laugh and I'm going to unblock you. But the thing is, it's like, I grew up in a very bad city, and the thing is, it's like, I've heard it, I've dealt with a bunch of shit. You guys only you guys only see me for what I am now, but back then, you didn't even want to know the shit I went through, the shit I've seen. Like, I may look nice and all this stuff, but I'm a tough bitch. Like, I'm not, if I have to throw down, I will, like, that's the thing. And I don't really want to do violence, but if I have to, I will. But the thing is that, people assume that they look at you and they're like, oh, she has it together. Oh, she is, she looks nice and all this stuff, and I could treat her like shit and all this stuff. You can't do that, because I'm not gonna let you do that. But the thing is, it's like, you don't know where somebody came from, you don't know what somebody been through, you don't know anything about anybody. So before you make a stupid judgment, how about you fucking talk to people instead of judging them? How about that sounds nice, right? So I'm going to go on to the next video. So this band is called Stress Balls. They're from Boston, and the song is called Say Stupid. And I really like the surfy vibe, like the surfy guitar vibe and the catchiness of the song. But it was kind of cool because this wasn't what I expected. So it basically started off like they were shooting like a cooking video, and then it turned into something else. So again, it is a politically charged video, but I definitely love it because it took me unexpectedly there. And it's a very, very well made video. It's very smart. And people really stay stupid. They really do. It's crazy. You would think after all this time we would evolve, but we're getting worse. We're getting dumber. We're getting horrible. So that's why I always say, if you have something to say, fucking stand up. Like, have the presence and the balls to do it. Like, it's like Stress Balls is doing. like just stand up and say something. Like, this whole, like, I'm just gonna accept this behavior. Like, fuck that shit. So, it's just, I love this video because it's just basically saying what I've been thinking. People are staying stupid, and they will stay stupid because they don't want to evolve into normal functioning human beings. They just want to be fucking stupid. So it's a great song, great band, and I'm pretty sure you're going to hear a lot more from this band. I definitely think they're going to, they're probably going to take over the New England scene. So check it out. So this is Stay Stupid by Stress Balls. What up? So that was Stay Stupid by Stress Balls, and we're at the last video of this episode. So this band is from the UK. They're called Rotunda, and this song is called Above the Law. And yeah, it's pretty self-explanatory. I mean, with a lot of things that are happening, I guess people think they're above the law. And yeah, I mean, I've had strange relationships with the police, and okay, I'll tell you a story. So before we get into this video, I went to jail a couple times. So there was one time I was in New Jersey and I was watching a band play in Stanhope, and one of the guards at the show turned around and pushed my friend, who's a woman, down on the ground for no fucking reason, all because she bumped into him during a pit. And that pissed me off. So what I did, my anger came through. I jumped on him, started wailing on him, and then I started, I went insane. So they had to take me out of the venue. So then I started throwing shit at the window at the venue, which wasn't the smartest thing in the world. And then they called the cops on me, and I started doing, whatever I could at the windows and at the door and whatever I could, because I was pissed. So it wasn't a smart idea, but at the same time, the guys that, the guards that called the cops told a major lie to the cops, which the cops believed, saying that I was starting trouble and that I was the one that started punching the guard, even though the guard was the one that turned around and pushed my friend down to the ground and didn't say they were sorry. So like, I can understand you don't want people to bump into you, but the way this guy pushed with all his might, like he was a football player, to my friend, like, I'm sorry, like, fuck you, like that I'm still mad about that, and it happened years ago. But like, the thing is, it's like, if you can't handle a pit and you're a guard, maybe that's not the fucking job you should be doing. Like, because there's gonna be pits, there's gonna be people bumping into you, you're gonna get pissed and you're gonna push like a fucking asshole, then you shouldn't be there. So I went to jail. I went to jail that night, and the cops were talking shit to me in the car, just being a fucking piece of shit. And then my friend at the time, was kind of like, what the fuck is going on? And, and all because of that incident that, like, I admit my anger did get the best of me. However, the way that, they kind of handled themselves and putting their hands on a woman, which there were other people there and nobody else did anything. Like, they were just standing there in shock while I have to go and, like, because my friend was down in the ground, like, obviously she couldn't do anything because she was hurt. So I had to go and step in, and I will do that for anybody. But that's the thing. Like, there was a whole group of people in that pit and they didn't do a fucking thing. So I had to jump in and make it count, because I wasn't going to let people do whatever the fuck they want to my friends, because I care about my friends more than anything. And I care about my people more than anything. You fuck with any of my friends and family, I'm coming after you. And I will come after you with everything I got. You know what I mean? And I won't stop. I will be like Michael Myers. I will fucking follow you and I will get you. So like, that's the thing. So in that incident, like, I went to jail. I had to go back to New Jersey for court. And I got so pissed. And I probably shouldn't even be saying this, but okay, no, I'm saying too much. Okay, but anyways, back to this band. It's kind of like, it's universal that cops can do whatever they want. They feel like they're above the law, and they just, they don't take into consideration. They believe their friends over you. You could be the one that had this shit happen to them. They're like, no, I'm going to believe my friends because fuck you. I don't know you. So it's like, it's crazy. They don't even listen to what you have to say. So it's kind of fucked up of them to do that. So, they feel like they're high and mighty. And yes, I mean, people say, oh, there's good cops. Yeah, but my dad was a cop and he left. So he found out how corrupt that shit is. So like, that's a story about me. My dad was a cop in Puerto Rico. And guess what? He fucking left it because of how corrupt it was. And he'll tell you that to this day. And that was in the 70s. Can you imagine now? So like, going back to this band, I have a lot of things to say about cops. I'm not a huge fan. So this video is awesome. The song is catchy. This band, they're punk rock casualties. They're they've been around for a long time, and I'm like, how have not, like, we should know about them. What have we been doing in the U.S. sleeping on them? Like, let's wake up and let's listen to this band. So check out this video. This is Rotunda with Above the Law. Thank you guys for watching. Thank you guys for checking it out. Keep spreading the word, sharing music videos with me, Izzysmut@gmail.com. I appreciate all of you guys. And I will fight for you. I will. Anybody that does anything to you, I'm fucking coming after them. Because I fucking love you. That's how I am. I'm like that chick from fucking Waterboy. Do you want me to kill them? Exactly. So, much love to you guys, and brought out.
Betrayal, our trust is broken. We don't feel safe anymore. Your actions are despicable. We are the people. We are the people. Above the law. Above the law. You might think you're above the law. Above the law. Above the law. We don't feel safe anymore. Demonstrate. We won't tolerate this anymore. Your obedience belongs to nightmare. Find your power, fight control. They try to stop us. They try to block us. Hear our voices, we won't go away. Hear our voices, we're here to stay. Above the law, above the law. You might think you're above